I want to help you figure out why that weight has stalled so that you can move right on past that plateau and keep seeing the results that you want. Before I go any further, please make sure you are following along because this is not going to be the only video on this. I'm actually going to target a lot of different areas, but we're going to break them up into little videos. So make sure you're following along. Today we're going to start with one that a lot of people don't like talking about, but it needs to be talked about, and that is nutrition. I'm going to hit on a couple points here, so feel free to just take what you want to take, try what you want to try, and just run with it. First and foremost, I'm going to encourage you to actually take a week where you record everything that you eat. I'm not saying like you're going to record because you're tracking calories or anything. I want you to literally record everything you eat so that you can kind of see a pattern. You might be eating more than you realize. When do you start to eat? Are you eating because you're bored? Are you eating because it's late at night? Like, you'll start to see a pattern, and that's going to help you a lot with everything else that I'm going to give you. Stop doing fad diets. When it comes to building nutritional habits, you need to make sure that it's something that you can do for the rest of your life. That is what is going to work, and that is going to stick, and you're going to see the most results. Because the thing is if you do a fat diet and you fall off of it, guess what? You're going to see everything come back, or at least the majority of it. Next thing that I'm going to recommend is that you either do track calories and go into a caloric deficit, or you do track macros. One of the two, or you can even do both and combine it. Both of these, you need to make sure you're doing the right calculations in order to figure out what you need for your bracket in either case, and that you're not just going with some random number that is out there. Make sure that you are recalculating every 4 to 6 weeks, because that is how long it takes the body to adapt and to adjust, and your body is going to start to hit that nice little steady state there, and that's where it's going to want to stay. Around that 4 to 6 week mark, you need to recalculate because you might need to change your caloric range or your macro range. When it comes to calories, make sure you are not going too low. Your body is not going to like that. You would be surprised how many calories you actually need in order to lose weight. It's going to be more than you think. Anything less than your maintenance is considered a deficit, which means you can go about it very slowly. Also, don't recommend going 500 less than your maintenance. Another common thing that I see is, especially if you use like a tracking app like MyFitnessPal, typically when you work out, it's going to calculate average calories burned. These apps are going to add that back into your caloric intake. So let's say that your caloric goal for a day is 2,000. Let's say that you burn around 200 in a workout. App or whatever you are using to track is going to calculate that back in and now say that you have a total of 2,200 calories that you can eat for the day. This falls within your range, great, good, awesome. However, if it does not, then this is not putting yourself into a caloric deficit. Know that nutrition is all about balance. It's not about restricting yourself. It's not about cutting yourself off. It's all about balance. You can have fun with it in so many different ways and figure out which way works best for you. You can do whatever you want with your nutrition in order to make it work for you, but you have to make sure that you are properly fueling your body if you want to see that weight loss. This was just one area of the weight loss plateau that I'm going to be hitting on. I'm going to be hitting on so many more, so make sure that you are following so that you can get these updates and you can see which one is fitting best with your situation.